Hello, it's Presley. It's been a little bit of a minute, but I'm back, and this week for the women runners, we're going to be talking about periods and menstrual issues and cycle issues when running, a little bit of my experience with everything, what I recommend, and what to expect. Training for any type of race, marathon, half marathon that you haven't done before. If you've never ran before and you start running, if you always weight train and you start running, when you put your body through a different type of training, you change your schedule, the activity that your body is used to. It is very normal, very common for women to lose their periods. And when I was training for my first marathon, I did lose my period for a little bit. My body was adjusting to a different type of training. I was able to get it back without seeing a doctor or anything. I was off for probably 4 or 5 months. I realized that something was off. I had initially lost it because I switched up my training and I switched up a lot of my routine. I noticed and I started tracking when I had it versus when I didn't have it. If you do lose your period while training, making sure that you are eating enough. When we run or when we start running, we don't realize how much energy that we're using. So making sure that you are eating enough and eating enough healthy fats so that your hormones stay balanced is very important. Once I started eating more and once I started sleeping more and recovering properly, also just over time because my body adjusted then to the volume of training that I was doing. Another thing, your period might change. You might be someone who has always had like a 7-day period and it might go down to 4 or it might go down to 3. It's very normal for things like this to fluctuate when we do change our exercise regimen. Another aspect of training on your period, learning when to rest and when to train. Listening to your body is, again, what it comes down to, as it does in everything with running. Understanding that maybe on your first day of your period, scheduled to do the long run of the week, you wake up with your period. Maybe you don't do it. Maybe you save it for a couple days later. Maybe you switch it out. If you're cramping really, really bad, usually my first day is terrible. Maybe don't run if you're scheduled to run. Switch up your training, do some sort of stretching, mobility, or yoga. Listening to your body is key and will lead to success in the long run, hitting those little wins every day, doing something, making sure that you're staying healthy, making sure that you're staying active, that you're refueling properly, and you're listening to your body is going to be key. And don't freak out. It's normal for our bodies to change and it's normal for our bodies to adapt to the different types of training that we put them through. You learn a lot about your body when you run. This is just another chapter in the book. Something that we have to continue to change with while we train in order to lead ourselves to success. Keep running, keep it up. When you sign up for the Detroit Free Press Marathon, make sure to use my code Presley2023 FREEP at checkout for a discount, and I will see you guys next week.